Salamat, kindly take your seats. Ako kay ba ako da itong sunod dayon. Paila-ila lang. I am at a loss for the words to characterize our presence here this afternoon. Akong mga anak ug ako. Tan-aw nako in terms of politics ug ang gugma sa mga taong nagpabilin sa among pamilya. Started in the same sitos there many years ago. My father was governor. Kaning giayo naman eh. But then it used to be the provincial capital. Kay ang Davao, usara ni adto. Davao province and the capital was Davao City. He was governor for 12 years. And then 20 years after, hardly a dynasty actually, napili kong mayor. Then si Inday, si Pulong ug si Baste. Wala na ko'y mapangayo sa mga tao. Sagad na nga ang hinigi ko sa inyo. Yung the confidence and the trust and of course your belief na kaya ko, pati kaya ng pamilya ko, na dalhin nyo yung siyudad to a more progressive city. I was around before 88. Ang opisina ko dyan sa baba. Because then we were prosecutors at ang aming opisina ay itong baba ng building na to. At that time, already owned by the city of Davao. Kasi pinaghati-hati nila yung province after my father died. So, may Davao del Sur, Davao Norte, Davao Oriental, Occidental, tapos may Davao de Oro, Davao City. So these are now the different local units comprising the old original Davao province. Makita mo malaki. It was really a huge place that if you go from one end to the other, maybe from Orient, Contra Costa tawag nila dyan, you have to take the boat and you will be away for 3 days before you can come back. Wala pala'y dala ni Anto. So anak ka dako ang Davao. Nung nag-fiscal ako, you know, you want justice in its purest form. Pero in the course of my stint, mas marami akong nakitang injustices. Marami akong nakikitang korupsyon at all the things that will go awry and make it wrong. Marami akong nakitang droga na bumagsak sa kaso, ako ang humahawak. For the simple reason, ang dumadating doon sa ONAT, tawas na lang. And of course, despite of my lamentations, ganon talaga ang nangyari. That's why when I was elected mayor, isa lang yun ang tunong nako. Because then, the streets did not belong to the citizens of the city. The alleys, the roads, and the highways, and even the commuters, yung mga jeep puntang Toril, Kalinan, without any let-up, every now and then, hold up dito, hold up doon. At kakaumpisa na ng droga. Ang nakita ko na maraming totoo na bumagsak, frankly, really, if you implement justice in its purest form, the average is 70% goes to the accused of being acquitted or exonerated. Ang 30 na lang ang naiwan for the government to fight it out. That is my experience. I do not know about the other prosecutors. Diyan ang sumasakit ng loob ko, but I could not do anything because hindi naman tayo kasali sa in the administration of other things except to do some trial work every day and to see so many criminal cases bumagsak dahil sa korupsyon. Let me leave you. I will not stay for long in this world. I am old. I know that my sunset is malapit na. So, ang iniwan ko lang ganito. And for the young people, and for Sebastian, and maybe for si Pulong, pati si Inday. For as long as we do not have a clean government, for as long as corruption is there, and for as long as there is no law and order, this country, even given 50 years interval, at bigay mo na mga ilang mayors, we would still be in the same level of civilization. We cannot hope to rise. For every table in the government, be it in the local or in the national, pagka dumating yung papel dyan, meron talaga yan. It's either they delay it and pabalik-balikin yung tao until the money is given. Plain extortion. Ganon yan. Permits, certificates of whatever. Yan ang madalas sa Manila. National government, pati dito. So maybe when I go back after I'm leaving right after this ceremony, leaving for Thailand to attend the ASEAN. Pagbalik ko, I will just write an executive order. Sinabi ko naman noon na pag may pumunta yung tao, it has to be in connection with your duties. Then, bigyan mo siya ng papel na nakalista na doon ang dapat i-produce niya. And if there's any correction, mag-iwan sila ng address or a cell phone number or they can be called to submit a more detailed or a corrected. But never nasabihin na bukas na kasi ganon, wala pa, hindi pa natapos. And even NEDA, hindi ngayon. Meron lang kutim na delay because of a policy. Maraming construction on airports, but I cannot act on it with any jiffy because of some important policies as yet to be determined. For all the others, yung roads and airports, okay na tayo. And there will be a lot of in the remaining 3 years. Ako ang gusto ko, ako na lang ang magsalita. Total, dito na lang rin ako. I will be very strict. And if I have to fire people, I will do it. Friends or foe. Yun ang usapan natin noon. Yan ang usapan natin pag alis ko. Kaibigan kita, sinabi ko na sa iyo noon, anything but graft and corruption. Kasi dyan tayo nasisira. And you know why? Kayong taga Davao, alam ninyo na I had the Chinaman's chance of making it to the presidency. Talagang hindi ko na sa sarili ko masabi na manalo ako. After all, ilan lang sila ang sumuporta sa akin. Well, of course, Romualdez is one. And then to si Charles, Sammy, they provide me with the money. Pero wala talaga akong sabihin mo na may mga leader except Aimee, Obet Garcia sa Bataan, dito sa Visayas, except for Leyte, Tacloban, sa Cebu, wala. In the hometown of my father, wala kaming leader. Of course, the Duterte is there because they were, or they are relatives. Nang matay na ngayong isa, pumunta ako nung about 5 nights ago. So yan. Ang tingin ko, I was alone when my daughter said na presidente ka na pa, yung kapatid nilang kalahati, Kitty, started to ponder. Anong gawin ko? In the first place, hindi ko talaga akalain manalo ako. Far from it. Even the surveys, up to the last minute, it was also a last-minute rise na hindi na nila mahabol. Why? I could only give you one explanation. Totoo yan. Pera, nagbigay sila. Hindi man nila pwede ibigay yung pera nila sa negosyo nila. A little, medyo marami nagbigay. Pero kung malalaki, tama-tama lang. So, bakit ako nanalo? Bakit ako nanalo? Nag-landslide ako sa Metro Manila. But of course, in the provinces where I have my family ties sa Lanao del Sur, it's my mother. Ano na kasi istorya nito eh. Mahaba na kasi ang istorya bakit kami nagkaganon. Yung lolo ko na Chinese, tapos Roa. Just give me a chance to talk to you because I have to retrace why na ganon. Pero yung pagkakunti kong pagkamaranaw gave me the reason for the landslide sa lahat ng lugar ng mga Moro. And there's a reason for that actually. It's blood. Yung iba naman, ang tingin ko talaga, ang message na dinala ko sa tao. And what was it? Corruption, criminality, droga, pati lahat na. So, sabi ko, sa corruption, hintuanan ninyo. Tayo naman dito, magkasama tayo. But there was never a time na involved itong Davao, itong CDDs. Maybe in the early administration. Pero then I was taking a ride for it. And si mga kaibigan, matanda, ito ngang beer na San Miguel, supposed to be in Astorga, nalipat doon sa Santa Cruz sa Darong. Dito sa, but for a simple, yang hingi-hingi. It could have provided tax and work for the people of Davao. So yan ang tandaan niyo. Yan ang iwan ko talaga sa inyo. Pag nandiyan pa yung corruption at hindi mo kaya maintain order yung lugar, you must return the streets to the citizens. You must return the sense of safety if they ride in commuter buses. You must be strict on all things. Total, wala namang personalan. For example, drinking on the streets, gathering in a corner, takot yung mga tao maglabas, and all the harassments that the human being has to suffer every night, every day because of these hooligans. Okay, little things mean a lot to everybody. Kaya sabi ko doon sa Manila, alisin ninyo yung mga putang inang yan para ang makatao makagalaw, hindi matakot. Sabihin mo, kung wala kayong ginagawa, do not do it here. If you do not have a place to drink, then look for a haunted house. Doon kayo mag-inom. Huwag dyan sa daan. And except for a few places, dito sa probinsya, wala na siya. Ngayon, ang ano nito is mas takot ngayon ang mga tao sa pulis pati sa sundalo kaysa mga mayor. Kasi kung ang mayor ang mag-report, papalitan niyang chief of police. Kagaya lang ba ito? I do not tinker. You do your duty, you select your station commanders, sans my intervention. Kaya ganon ang ginawa ko sa ano. But it will still improve. Ang problema lang itong NPA keeps on fighting. You know guys, 50 years should be enough. I saw your face when we were young, and I could see your face now. Well, any dermatologist would be happy to fix you. But you know, that is not our... Hindi ko nga maggamot-gamot. I forgot the medicine again for this afternoon. Ganon talaga, nasunog, hindi na. I have to go to camps, almost. I have to be with my soldiers, wherever there is some stressful moments. So, gano'n na lang ang sakripisyo ko. Pero itong droga, alam mo may advice, maraming reaction siya, national to. Actually, I'm talking about the bad guys. I'm not talking about politicians. We never had any violence sa politics dito. Yung patayin yung kalaban, gano'n. We just played politics to the hilt. Pero ang sabi ko, itong mga bad, ito yung mga droga, ito yung kidnap or ransom, ito yung mga police, ito yung mga generals na involved sa droga. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, kung hindi ka marunong pumatay, huwag ka na magpresidente. At takot ka rin mamatay, huwag ka na ginawang presidente. Mainutil ka. Ngayon, pagka sinabi mo na hintuan mo yan, do not do it, and my favorite refrain is, do not destroy my country. Because if you keep on feeding our children with drugs, patay ang Pilipinas. If you keep on asking money, the investors would have the second thought about being here. Kailangan talaga malinis at protektado sila. So, itong cabinet ko, more or less, may question dyan. If it takes too long, it is Sunny Dominguez, whom I trust. If he has so many questions about finances, hindi ko ini-istorbo yan kasi alam ko he's doing it for the good of the country. And so with the other military guys in the cabinet. Almost half of my cabinet members are military men. Now they say that ito si Duterte, nagpapalakas sa military pati police. Huh? I was elected by the people. I do not owe anything to anybody. Bumoto ang police pati ang armed forces sa akin. But I am not the president of just one entity or organization. I am a guy who was elected by the people. Kung sabihin naman, kaya ang motto ko noong na mayor ako dito at presidente ako, pareho, it's almost parallel. Ang bunganga ako, dala-dala ko rin. If they say that I am not a statesman, I never claim to be one. At wala mang subject na statesmanship doon sa law school. Obligation and contracts, criminal law. And if they do not like my character, the more that I do not like them. So why should I follow them? Pero there has to be a limit in everything. And I choose my time to stop attacking. Alam mo kasi, may mga religious dyan, pati itong mga yellow, before the elections, they were already crucifying me. And after the elections, they continued in 2 months, ano na sila ng revolutionary, and they were marching down the streets of Manila. Hinayaan ko. Sabi ko sa military pati police, in one of the command conferences, may insidente na yung medisina sa sundalo, nawala yung pera. Ghost delivery. And at that time, I was fixing the Nayong Filipino. Kasi yung mga tao doon gave a franchise to a gambling casino without bidding. Sabi ko na noon pa, bidding talaga yan. And a bidding that is right. Hindi yung rig. So I just came from there. Tapos nalaman ko na gano'n, pagdating ko sa command conference. So sabi ko, I thought you had my back covered. But if this is the way how you do it, if the 4 major commanders, Albayalde of the police, Air Force, Navy, pati Army, I will step down and resign. Huwag niya akong I have no qualms. In one of the cabinet meetings, ganon rin nagalit ako. In so many requirements that it is almost impossible to start a business if you have to comply. So ganon, I'm directing, total nandito na rin kayo. List down the things that are to be submitted in connection with the application or clearance. Huwag mo nang dagdagan yan, huwag mo nang pabalikin, yun na yan. Pag hindi mo na lista, then you explain to me in writing to your head office, bakit hindi mo nilista yan? At bakit pabalik-balik yung tao? And I'm talking of the entire executive department. Lahat, kayo. Congress and Supreme Court, hindi ko teritoryo yan. Kapag hindi nyo gano'n, mag-ano tayo na. Kaya papatulan ko kaya, I am encouraging people to name you publicly sa 888. Kung sino yung hudas na yan, na direktor o ano, para civil registrar, register of deeds, dito sa census, NBI. Kaya ngayon sa OFW, isa na lang, the old postal office. Lahat dyan may satellite. Total computer naman yan. Lukuhan pa naman tayo. Akala ko ba computer makes life more easier for everybody? Kaya yan. Droga, papatayin talaga kita. Putang ina mo. Hihiritan kita. Nationwide, o you listen, you idiots. Putang, maabutan kita. Oh, do not give me that shit about human rights. I have a duty to protect, to preserve and protect the people of my country. Ikaw dyan, isa ka lang, nabaril ka, you are a dead carcass to me. You are a piece of meat dying there. Ito ang tatay. Pag ito ang bumagsak sa droga, patay na. Magsige na awayan, magsige na nakaw, hindi na magtrabaho, wala ng pagkain. Wala ng pagkain sa mesa at dysfunctional na lahat. Bagsakan na. How many of them? Ang ina, by the thousands yan. Ang bilang nga ni Bato, individually, 1.6 after the Tokhang operation. Santiago, the former PDEA said it was 3 million. They're both correct. Nobody's wrong. Ang Manila, ang counting nila, doon lang rin sa Maynila. They never considered Cebu, Davao, Cagayan, Bacolod, Iloilo, Lanao. Ngayon, pag dysfunctional ang pamilya, marami ng Pilipinong gonggong. Hindi mo naman talaga wala na. Sabi ko, do not do it during my time. I will not allow you. Makinig kayong mabuti. Hindi ko talaga gustong marinig na sumabog sa droga ang Pilipinas sa panahon ko. Kayo ang pasabugin ko. Putang ina ninyo. Wag ninyo akong, don't fuck with me about drugs. Hindi ko kayang tanggapin. Yung murder for hire, kayo po. Kaya, pag-isipan ninyo yan. Kasi mamamatay tayo, aabutan ko kayo. Pag hindi na ako presidente, lalo kitang hantingin. Karami kong baril na may silencer. Tirahin lang kita sa likod, tapos tatalikod ako. Do not do it. Yung droga, alis kayo dyan mga kriminal. Wag, 3 years lang naman. After that, bahala kayo. Kung sinong mga presidente papayag sa kalukuhan ninyo, wag sa akin. Wag sa akin. Ako talaga pumapatay. Alam na mga taga-Davao yan. Di kayo. Now, in the matter now of, ako nahiya. Kasi people keep on repeating that phrase about dynasty. Totoo man yan. Masama man talaga na isang pamilya lang por souvenir. Ang problema, ang tao. Kaya yung sabi ko, hindi na ako mag-mayor, ang gusto nila si Inday. Ang partido ko ang sundin ko because that is the party yung humpong who will support me during the election. Ay sila yung may gusto. Then after that, si Pulong. But I advise him to resign as a matter of honor and principle. Total, sabi ko, bata ka pa, marami pang eleksyon sa buhay mo. Kaya ito sinasabi ko sa inyo, mga anak ko. Stay humble. Do not flaunt that power. Kita mo ako, mas gusto kong hindi ako pansinin ng tao. I would rather just cover in one corner. Ayaw ko yung pansinin. Nagsawa na ako niyan. Ilang taon na. I just want to do things. And I do not accept awards. Because I am paid to do that. Every time they say, may award ka, sabi ko, no. Bayad ang serbisyo ko dyan. No awards, no nothing. Wala, wag kayong ano dyan. You're just wasting your time. I do not appreciate it. Because my view is that, my honest opinion is, bayad man ako. Bakit mo pa-award ka pa dyan? Mas mabuti pa, mag-behave na lang tayong lahat. Itong komunista, I don't know if there is a chance of talking again. Maybe yes, maybe no. Depende na lang sa back-channeling natin. But one thing is clear. Again, I restate, you have to declare a ceasefire and you have to stop collecting money from the people and from the businessman. Wala kayong pera, paski marami, alam ko man meron, I will sponsor your billeting and hotel. Gusto ninyo dyan sa Insular, kay maraming multo yung mga kwarto dyan. A lot of the Baweños and taga rito, sumuko talaga dyan. Pati si Tulpo, Ramon, matapang-tapang naman yan. Tapos nagkuyos yung, sabi niya, meron diyang ano ko, meron. Kaya nga hindi ako nagalapit dyan eh. Pero sila, ilagay ko talaga dyan. Maybe the soul of the devils there, or the fallen angels are there to shake you up. Ayaw ko ng ano, pero wala eh. Kasi pag ayaw ko, ginusto naman ng anak ko, alang-alang hindi ko naman suportahan dahil lang sa principle of dynasty. Kung ma-realize niya na bigyan na natin ng chance, maybe after this, if my daughter-in-law would decide, let us give others a chance. Kasi kung ang Duterte pa rin magtakbo, I'm sure, wag lang sirain yung pangalan, mananalo pa rin yan. Kasi sundin nila yung style ko. Marami pa rin mamamatay ng mga gago. Marami pa rin durugista dito na talagang maputol yung ulo. Na ngayon, kung peace time na, sabihin ko sa kanila na it's about time that we give others a chance. The political power of the city was or in the hands of the Duterte family, starting in 88. Ako na yung nagaparle. Kahit kayo, original tayo lahat eh. Almost, ito, original kayo. Yung mga tatay pa ninyo, mga apo na kayo ngayon, nag-abot na lang. Ako may apo na rin sa tuhod. Nag-abot na lang yung mga grand daughters or grandsons. But if you think the Baweños that they are not already up to it, then by all means, I suggest other leaders here to put up a strong opposition so that the people will have a choice. Na hindi lang ang Duterte pala ang marunong. I encourage you to do that because this is democracy. But for as long as na nandito ako, mabutit na nga, after 3 years wala na ako. I'm down and out. I will retire. But I just cannot stay nonchalant na ang anak ko ang nakataya dyan. Anak Basi bulahin mo man sarili mo. A daughter is a daughter, a son is a son. Wala nga, nag-take out sila. Hindi naman lang sinabi. At 7:30, yung cook dating sa bahay, tinawagan ni Elizabeth, yung sinita, mga alas 6 pa, naglaklak na ako ng steel knocks. I take steel knocks to sleep. Prescribe yan. Tulog ka talaga. Because steel knocks, makatulog ka lang ng 6 hours. Parang nag-hit ka ng mga 8. Because not even dreams. Wala. Sarado talaga. So yun ang ipagbilin ko. Dapat ako talaga umunong sa the bus day will have she has to have the learning curve. Basahin mo lang yung rules of parliament, yung parliamentary rules. Pareho lang yan. You will learn in about 2 months. What you cannot learn is the temperament of each and every councilor. Ang hindi mo anong gusto nila. But for the good of the city, maganda ang proposal. Pero yung mga contract na papasok dito, ganon. Maybe, ganito kasi ang practice. Maghanap talaga sila ng padrino. The Chinese way of doing it, parang ganon. That is a Chinese influence. Magharap mo na makipagkita sa Malacanang that we are entering the shipping industry. Okay lang. And I encourage everybody to report any anomaly baski anong oras. Kaya itong si Trillanes sa kabobo niya, sabi ko na nga walang utak itong gagong to, yung frigate, nabili yung panahon nila, nabayaran na, at tama yung sinabi ni Bong, ang gusto lang nila, yung 2 kampo diyan sa Navy, nag-away kung anong klaseng, kung baka kutsi pa, ano ang gusto mong ilagay, Sony ba o Toshiba ba ang sounds. So, ang Koreano, sabi ko, you can go to the office, my office, pumunta. Nung binakilala kay Bong sent the guy to Lorenzana. Si Lorenzana man wrote a letter sa legal na kindly bakit ganito? Kasi ang gusto ng Koreano, i-deliver na. And for itong natutunaw talagang utak itong putang inang Trillanes na to. Yung sulat ni Lorenzana, dala-dala niya. Then went to Congress to expose. Sabi ko, sinong gumawa kay Bong ng senador? Trillanes. Di ba? Pinatawag niya para bastusin niya. Yan ang style niya. Bastusin niya ang tao, hiyain niya. Wala naman talaga yung pakialam, delivery yun. Bakit hindi ma-deliver? So kung may pera doon, sila yun. Hindi kami, wala pa kami noon. If there was something wrong, if there was money there, kila Trillanes yun, hindi sa amin. Ang number 1 na graft and corruption dyan noon sa PMA, yung tatay niya. Pati yung daday niya. Remember yung kiblar? It's a helmet na matigas, hindi matamaan ng kumabala, hindi masyado makapenetrate. That's kiblar. Ang nag-deliver noon, ang nanay ni Trillanes, pati si Napoles. Yan ang totoo dyan. Kaya, nervous siya. Ang tinawag niya ni Bong, wala mga ni Bong. Sabi ni Bong, yun lang. O tignan mo, sabi ko kay Bong, manalo ka ng senador. Tignan mo. Sila, hindi nga malunalo ang mga gago. O si Bo ngayon, sige tawa. Kay, Bong, tumindig ka na, pasalamat ka sa mga tao. Oh. Buhay man yan. Sinabi ko, punta ka doon, wala ka namang sagutin. So just tell the truth. Sabi daw ni isa dyan sa mga military. Ay, hindi balibong total, ano man ito, executive session. Closed door ba? Ang ano lang. Sabi ko, wag kang pumayag. Wag kang pumayag, sabi ko, demand an open and public investigation. So, nung tinuruan sila ni Bong na ganon, na tanganga itong si Trillanes, ayun, wala nang maniwala. Nag-imbento pa ng 8 para sa inidoro. All Trillanes has to do is to pull the flash. Ano to? Billion. Plus nila. Kung kayo magtingin, okay lang, kilala ka man eh. Sabi ko, patingin sa ni Rudy. Sabihin ko, tawagan ko si Duke. Sige. Pero itong mga uto-uto na itong putang inang Trillanes na ito. Duwag pa. Ang problema kasi pagka ganon. Tanungin ko kayo, huwag kayong, do not be offended. We accept all genders nowadays. Sinong bakla dito? Yung prangka lang. Ako bakla man ako noon. Sino? Itong mga photography ni Tago. Sinong bakla dito? Tanungin kita. Sa asta ni Trillanes, babae siya o lalaki? Alam mo, hindi ko alam yan. Nanood ako ng TV sa sa sala, sa bahay ko. May, yung mga waiter ko. Sabi niya, kita niya si Trillanes, gayaw-yaw. Sabi niya, huwag mong pansinin yan siya. O bakit? Hindi ko mga pinapansin yan. Siya bakla man yan. Sabi ka, totoo ka? Sir, sure ako. Bakla yan. Magtanong ka ng bakla kung mag-asta yan. Di, tinanong ko nga yung iba. Sabi talaga, bakla talaga. Kasi ang bakla, madali Ako naman, iba ang talent ko. Pag nakakita ako ng babae, sabihin ko, maganda yan. Pag lapitan mo yan, maganda talaga yan. Basta ako ang nagsabi. Lalo na pati yung konsyal doon sa likod. Totoo. Kita mo sinong maglakad noon? Ang shoulder nagatuyok. Gano'n. Bakla lang ako maganon eh. Pero wala akong sa bakla, ha? Dalawang kapatid ni Elizabeth, bakla. I do not have any qualms about sa dormitoryo ako, ang kasama ko sa kwarto, bakla. But there was always this space of respect. Wala akong sa mga bakla. Ako nga ang tiga-depensa sa kanila sa dormitoryo eh. Kasi ginakaya-kaya. Wala akong... Well, anyway, 6 o'clock. Baka hindi ako makalanding doon sa... I'm supposed to land on a military base there. Hindi sa airport nila. So I'll be out for 3 days and said I will sign the executive order. I will just give you a limited time, including the cabinet members. Yung extension, depende na lang kung i-justify nila. But yung lahat ng you better do it. Pag may magpunta dyan sa assessor asking for an assessment, okay ito. I-memograph na ninyo. Tapos, isulat mo kung sino ang nag-receive. You tear it, ibigay mo sa tao. So para hanapin niya, ikaw. That is the only way to improve things as they are now. But we can still do it more. At least tumataas ang ating economic, except for the budget. Now, look what happens when you tinker with the budget. The budget was not there for 3 months, so walang spending, walang activity, walang magbayad, walang magbili kasi walang pera. Especially the bill. We suffered how much? Almost 72 billion. Naghina ang ating ang GDP. GDP is income, period, for a quarter. Medyo nag-dive tayo kasi yun nga yung budget na hostage. So that is how I propose to do. Let us move faster. Sana matuloy yun ng hat yung hapon talaga sa pati yung China. Itong China, ganito yan eh. For the bright people, for the military, for the police, and for everybody. Yang ganyang banggaan ng baruto, pati bangga, even a large, it could be a schooner or that is a maritime incident or accident. Parang bungguan yan sa highway. It is not a confrontation of armed men and machines or ships. Wala nga nang namatay. So dito sa atin, it's the police. Merong maritime police. But usually in other countries, at pati tayo, we consider it a maritime incident at it should be investigated ng mga Coast Guard o tayo mga abogado. We call it the Marine Board of Inquiry. Alam ninyo yan. Hindi yung tawagin mo yung gray ships. The gray ships are the warships. Yung Navy. You do not call the Navy pagka walang gera. You just concentrate on the police, fisheries, or may aksidente, Coast Guard. Hindi ka magpadala ng aircraft puta. Tapos that is an open confrontation. Magkabarilan pa. Hindi ako takot sa China. Takot ako na baka walang kalaban-laban tayo. At baka tayo ang maubos. Pero kung sabihin na America has the right to interfere if it becomes a bloody confrontation. And one thing, if there is an invocation of the RPU is it should be concurred by Congress of America. They will go to war only if the President says so and Congress will give its concurrence. Other than that, saka that is not the proper. Wala nang namatay. So it's up for to discuss Marine Board of Inquiry. if it is not registered in the books of the government as a ship bangka lang na walang ano, then you go to the Coast Guard. China says, kung kasalanan nila, magbayad sila. So why do we have to go into convoluted argument? That is the problem. A little knowledge is a very dangerous thing. Kung hanggang dyan ka lang, tapos pasok ka ng pasok, not good. Ako sigurado, itong ASEAN, ganito kasi, kaibigan natin ang China. Maraming mga Chinese dito. Pati pamilya ko, Chinese eh. Lahat naman tayo may dugong in-check. Pero ganito, ang problema ng China, nag-drawing siya ng 9 dash line. Yung linya niya isnisigad niya sa ating malapit sa coastal water. Remember na yung sa recto read, it was not a matter of sovereignty. 12 miles lang tayo. That is part of our territory as a republic. Beyond that, ang binigay sa atin is the exclusive economic zone. It is not an attack on our sovereignty. Malayo yan. Sovereignty is the republic. Pag inatake mo yan, then there's going to be war. Pero yung sabihin mo na dito, and they keep on insisting, kagaya ng walang alam. Sabi na we will go to ganon, puntahan natin, warships. Kaya mo kaya? Kaya mo ang missile ng China? Pag alis pa lang ng Marines ko dyan sa Palawan, ubus na yan. Bakit? I will not do that. Ngayon, ilagay mo ako, you have to place me in a very advantageous position to. Saka ang tanong ko lang sa China, we're friends. But you know, ang China, you drew a line, dikit talaga sa mga coastline ng Vietnamese, Malaysia, dyan, Brunei. Kaya ang sabi ko, is it correct for China to declare ownership of an ocean? Ako ang moderator for China sa ASEAN. But I'm posing this question. Kaya mo ba mag-claim ng ownership ng ocean? Because nobody can prevent America from claiming a third of the Pacific Ocean. Ako naman dito, pagpasok mo galing Palawan, galing India, papunta ka ng Silibis dito sa, palabas ka ng Mindanao, Pacific. Iikot ka ng ganon, pasok ka dyan, doon ka bandang ulo, tapos Silibis. Dito banda, tignan ninyo yung mapa, it is the Sulu Sea. Now, I am thinking of claiming the Sulu Sea as ours. Huwag kayong dumaan rin pag wala kayong permiso sa akin. And I won't mind if America would claim the whole of the Pacific. And the Australian would claim all. That is the danger. Ang gusto kong sabihin. I will talk lengthily about it dito sa ASEAN. It's not a matter of yung 10-9. 9-10. Simple lang. Can you claim an ocean as your own? Because tell me now, because I will also claim mine. Nakalakay dyan, sulusi. Happy masyadong Abu Sayyaf. Diyan na lang kayo mangisda. Huwag kayong papasok. Anybody magpasok dyan, that is what we will be talking about tomorrow. I'm just telling you. Maraming salamat.